Hello everyone, welcome to Daily English Conversation. I'm John, and I'm excited to dive into an interesting topic today.
And I'm Olivia. Today we're exploring one of the most misused and controversial words in modern English, literally.
This word has caused countless debates, confusion, and even frustration among English speakers and learners alike.
By the end of this episode, you'll understand the original meaning of literally, how it's used today, why it's controversial, and how to use it correctly.
Before we start, please subscribe to Daily English Conversation. We make English usage clear and practical with real-world examples.
Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss our helpful lessons. Understanding words like literally helps you sound natural.
All right, let's dive in. First, what does literally actually mean?
Originally, literally means in a literal sense, or exactly as stated, not figuratively, not metaphorically, but actually and truly.
It emphasizes that you're speaking about actual facts, not exaggerating or using figurative language.
For example, I literally saw a bear in my backyard. This means you actually, truly, really saw a real bear, not joking, not exaggerating.
That's the traditional, correct meaning. But modern usage has become much more complicated.
Let's start with the original, traditional use of literally.
Use 1. Emphasizing that something really happened exactly as described. No exaggeration.
The house literally burned to the ground. The house actually burned down completely, stating a fact.
I literally ran a marathon. You actually ran 26.2 miles. You're not speaking figuratively.
She literally moved mountains. If she's using heavy equipment to move earth, this is literal. Otherwise, it's figurative.
Traditional literally means in reality or actually, emphasizing truth versus metaphor.
Use 2, contrasting literal interpretation with figurative meaning.
I said break a leg, I didn't mean literally. Clarifying you meant it figuratively as an idiom.
He literally put his foot in his mouth. If he actually stuck his foot in his mouth, it's literal. Usually, it's figurative.
I'm literally dying of thirst. Are you actually dying? Probably not. You're just very thirsty. This would be incorrect usage.
This is where confusion starts. Many people use literally when they actually mean figuratively.
Now let's discuss the modern informal use of literally.
In modern casual speech, especially among younger speakers, literally is often used for emphasis or exaggeration.
I literally died laughing. You didn't actually die. You're using literally to emphasize how much you laughed.
That was literally the best day ever. Probably not objectively the best day in history, just emphasizing it was great.
I'm literally starving. You're very hungry, but not actually starving to death. Hyperbolic emphasis.
This usage is called intensifier literally. It intensifies the statement rather than indicating literal truth.
Many language experts and traditionalists hate this usage and consider it incorrect.
However, this usage has become so common that many dictionaries now acknowledge it as a secondary meaning.
It's controversial, informal, and technically contradicts the word's original meaning.
Let's look at examples where literally is used correctly.
The temperature literally dropped 20 degrees in an hour. Actual, measurable fact. Correct use.
Literally, I spent every penny I had. You actually spent all your money. Emphasizing truth. Correct use.
She literally jumped for joy. She actually physically jumped. Literal action. Correct use.
The book literally changed my life. If it genuinely caused major life changes, this could be correct.
In these cases, literally emphasizes that something truly happened as stated.
Now examples where literally is used incorrectly or hyperbolically.
I'm literally drowning in work. Unless you're underwater, this is hyperbole. Incorrect traditional usage.
My head literally exploded. If your head actually exploded, you couldn't say this. Obviously hyperbolic.
I literally can't even. This doesn't make logical sense. Modern slang usage.
That literally blew my mind. Your mind wasn't actually blown. Figurative, technically incorrect.
These are common in casual speech, but criticized by language purists.
Let's discuss why this confusion exists.
People often want to emphasize their statements and make them sound more dramatic or important.
Literally sounds more impactful than really or very, so it gets overused for emphasis.
I'm really hungry. Sounds less dramatic than I'm literally starving.
Over time, people started using literally so often for exaggeration that it paradoxically started meaning figuratively.
This is called semantic shift, when a word's meaning changes through usage over time.
Now, let's look at how to use literally in different contexts.
In formal writing, use literally only in its traditional sense to emphasize actual, factual truth.
Academic writing, the experiment literally took 3 years to complete, stating actual time span.
Professional communication, we literally received 0 responses, emphasizing the exact number, 0.
In casual conversation, many people use it hyperbolically, but be aware this can sound uneducated to some listeners.
With friends, I literally watched that show 10 times. Whether literal or hyperbolic, context usually makes it clear.
Now let's look at alternatives to literally that might be clearer.
Instead of I'm literally starving, say I'm extremely hungry or I'm really hungry.
Instead of I literally died laughing, say I laughed so hard, or that was hilarious.
Instead of I literally blew my mind, say that was amazing or that really surprised me.
These alternatives avoid the confusion and controversy around literally.
Let's discuss common phrases and expressions with literally.
Literally speaking emphasizes you're being factual, not figurative.
When I say literally, I mean literally, emphasizing you're using the word correctly.
Not literally, but clarifying you're about to use figurative language.
I mean that literally, stressing that your statement is factually true.
These phrases help clarify your intention when using literally.
Now let's look at questions and negatives with literally.
Questions. Did you literally see that happen? Asking if they actually witnessed it.
Are you literally saying, asking for clarification if you mean it factually?
Negatives. I'm not literally saying he's evil, clarifying you're speaking figuratively.
That's not literally true. Pointing out something is exaggerated or metaphorical.
Let's practice with real-life conversation scenarios.
Scenario 1, exaggerating with friends. The test was so hard, I literally couldn't answer anything. Really? Nothing? Well, I literally only got the first question right.
First use is hyperbolic, probably answered some. Second use might be literal, actually only one right.
Scenario 2, describing an event. The concert was amazing. The crowd literally shook the building. Was the building actually shaking? Yes, literally. The floor was vibrating.
First might be hyperbole. Second confirms it was actually literally shaking. Proper use.
Scenario 3, work discussion. I literally worked on this project for 6 months. 6 months straight? Yes, literally from January through June.
Correct usage, stating actual time frame with emphasis on the fact.
I'm literally dying to see that movie.
You mean you're very excited?
Yes, I can't wait.
Hyperbolic use, not actually dying, just very eager. Friend clarifies the actual meaning.
Let's discuss regional and generational differences.
Younger speakers use hyperbolic literally much more often than older speakers.
American and British English speakers both use it, though frequency varies.
The hyperbolic use appears more in spoken language than formal writing.
Let's look at literally in different sentence positions.
Beginning. Literally everyone showed up. Middle. I have literally no idea.
Before verb, I literally ran here. Before adjective, that's literally impossible.
Position affects emphasis but not the core meaning.
Here are common mistakes and misunderstandings with literally.
Mistake 1. Using literally for obvious exaggerations.
My suitcase literally weighs a ton. Unless it weighs 2,000 pounds, this is clearly hyperbolic.
Mistake 2. Overusing literally in every sentence.
Using it too frequently makes you sound less credible and can be annoying to listeners.
Mistake 3. Using literally when actually or really would be clearer.
I literally forgot versus I actually forgot. Actually is clearer and less controversial.
Mistake 4. Not recognizing context, formal versus casual.
Hyperbolic literally in a job interview or academic paper sounds unprofessional.
Let's discuss the controversy and debate around literally.
Language purists argue that using literally to mean figuratively destroys the word's usefulness.
They say if literally can mean both actually and not actually, then it becomes meaningless.
Descriptivists argue that language naturally evolves and usage determines meaning.
They say many words have multiple meanings and context makes the intent clear.
Famous writers like Scott Fitzgerald, James Joyce, and Charles Dickens used literally for emphasis, not literal truth.
So hyperbolic literally isn't entirely new. It's been around for over a century.
The debate continues, but awareness of both uses helps you communicate clearly.
Here are memory tricks for using literally correctly.
Trick 1. Ask yourself, did this actually happen exactly as I'm describing? If no, don't use literally.
Trick 2. Replace literally with actually in your mind. Does it still make sense?
I'm actually dying of laughter. No, you're not actually dying, so literally is wrong here.
Trick 3. If you're exaggerating for effect, use really, extremely, or so instead of literally.
Trick 4. Think literal equals letter. Literal truth is like reading the letters exactly, no interpretation.
Here are practical tips for mastering literally.
Tip 1. In formal and professional settings, use literally only for factual emphasis.
Tip 2. In casual conversation, be aware that hyperbolic usage is common but potentially confusing.
Tip 3. Listen to how native speakers use it, but don't copy mistakes. Be intentional.
Tip 4. In doubt, use actually, really, truly, or genuinely instead.
Tip 5. If someone challenges your usage, explain whether you meant it literally or figuratively.
Tip 6. Avoid overusing literally. It loses impact when used too frequently.
Tip 7. Consider your audience. Older, more formal audiences may judge hyperbolic usage negatively.
Tip 8. Read quality writing to see how skilled writers use literally appropriately.
Let's do practice exercises.
Is this correct usage? I literally had a heart attack when I saw him.
Unless you medically had a heart attack, this is hyperbolic, incorrect traditional usage.
Is this correct? The temperature literally reached 100 degrees.
If it actually reached 100 degrees, yes, correct usage.
Is this correct? I literally can't believe it.
You can believe it, you're processing the information, so this is hyperbolic emphasis, technically incorrect.
Is this correct? She literally won the lottery.
If she actually won, yes, correct. If it's metaphorical success, no.
Better alternative for I'm literally drowning in homework.
I'm overwhelmed with homework, or I have so much homework. Let's discuss the impact of overusing literally.
When you use literally for everything, people stop taking you seriously.
It's like crying wolf. If everything is literally amazing, nothing really is.
Your communication becomes less precise and credible. Save literally for when you truly need to emphasize factual truth.
Let's do a comprehensive summary.
Literally traditionally means in a literal sense. Actually, truly, exactly as stated, not figuratively.
Correct traditional use, emphasizing factual truth, contrasting literal versus figurative meaning.
Modern informal use, as an intensifier for emphasis or hyperbole, controversial and technically incorrect.
The hyperbolic use is common in casual speech, but considered incorrect by purists and inappropriate in formal contexts.
Examples of correct use. I literally saw it happen. Literally everyone attended. Literally from start to finish.
Examples of hyperbolic use: literally dying, literally the worst, literally can't even.
Better alternatives: actually, really, truly, genuinely, extremely, very, or so.
The controversy: purists say it destroys meaning. Descriptivists say language naturally evolves.
Tips: use traditionally in formal settings, avoid overuse, consider your audience, use alternatives when unclear.
Before we finish, please subscribe to Daily English Conversation.
We literally create helpful lessons every week, and we mean that literally. We actually do.
Subscribe now so you never miss an episode. Share this with anyone learning English.
Leave a comment with one sentence using literally correctly. Let's practice together.
Challenge. This week, notice every time you or others say literally. Is it being used correctly?
Thank you for listening. We hope literally is much clearer now.
Understanding proper usage helps you sound educated and communicate more precisely.
Keep practicing, keep learning, keep improving.
This is Daily English Conversation. Don't forget to subscribe.
See you in the next episode.